Okay, so this is the second video for polynomial. We're going to talk about adding and subtracting polynomials. Given multiple polynomials, add or subtract them to simplify the expressions. You're going to combine the like terms and then simplify and write in standard form. So let's look at it. Exercise underneath. Find the sum or difference. So to find the sum over here, the first step is to remove the parentheses. So we got 4m to the power of 4 minus m squared plus 5m squared plus m to the power of 4. So what is this like terms? So you see here is m to the power of 4. You see here is m to the power of 4. They have exactly the same degree here. They are like terms. They love each other. And we see m squared over here. So I might use a square. And we have 5m squared over here. We have m squared and 5m squared. They have the same degree. They have the same power over here. They are lovebirds together, so we're going to put them together. So in this case, we have 4m to the power of 4, and here is m to the power of 4, means we have 1 m of m to the power of 4. So we are going to add the coefficient together. 1 plus 4, we got 5 to the n power of 4. And here we have minus, so it means here is a negative 1 m squared plus 5m squared. So 5 minus 1 over here is 4m squared. Can we keep combine them together? No, we can't, because here m to the power of 4 and m to the power of 2, which is m squared, they're not like terms. So question solved. The second question over here, we have so many terms, so it's a little harder, but here is still a plus. So my first step over here, it is to remove the parentheses. I don't need it. And then we're going to circle out the similar term. Here I see 5x squared. Do I have another x squared? Yes, I do. Here I have a 2x squared. Here I have negative 1x. Here I have negative 3x. They're like terms. As well as we have the constant term over here, 1 and negative 4. So my next step is to combine them together. I only have one x cubed term over here, so I just copy that down. 2 times x cubed, gonna plus, the coefficient here is 5, here is 2, so I only need to add them together, which is 7x squared. Here I have negative 1, here I have negative 3. Add them together, we got negative 4x. And be careful, when you add two negative numbers, you will get a negative value. Then we have 1 minus 4, which is negative 3. So be careful, when you minus a greater number, it will be a negative value. So here we subtract by 3. And we are going to double check as well. Do we write in the standard form, which means from the highest degree to the lowest? Highest power over here is 3, 2, 1, constant, so we're good to go. You're going to give it a try for question 3, so pause the video and give it a try for question 3. And I'm going to continue for question 4 over here because this is a subtraction. So subtraction is a little bit different. So we see subtraction. This time we cannot move the parentheses, but we're going to change the inside sign. So we're going to take the opposite sign for 3 times x to the power of 4, and as well as 4x over here. So we're going to have 5x plus x to the 4. We're going to distribute this negative sign inside. So we got 3 times x to the power of 4 minus, so here will be minus, here will be minus 4x. Then from here we can combine the similar term. So here we have x, the degree is 1. Let's see if we have another thing with x. Yes, this term negative 4x, we have x. And we can combine 1 times x to the power of 4 and negative 3 x to the power of 4 over here. So we're going to start with the highest degree over here. So we're going to combine the 1 minus 3, which is negative 2. The coefficient for x to the power of 4 will be negative 2. And then we're going to see the x term. The coefficient here, it is 5 minus 4, which is plus 1. So plus 1x. But I really don't necessarily to write out the 1 over here. So as math person, I am lazy. I only leave an x over here. So my answer will be negative 2 times x to the power of 4 plus x. And I will show you a really hard one over here because look at this one. It has so many terms. But the first step is always remove the parentheses. You are going to distribute the negative sign inside, which means here will be a minus, here will be a plus. So you take the opposite sign, here will be a plus, here will be a negative. So let's rewrite the expression. Negative 7x cubed minus 7x squared plus 6x minus 2 minus 4x cubed plus 6x squared plus x minus 7. Okay, let's see, do I have x cubed over here? So we have negative 7x cubed, we have negative 4x cubed, here we have negative 7x squared, here I have 6x squared, and here I have 6x, here I have another x, this implies 1x here. And then we have the constant negative 2 with negative 7. So let's rewrite this thing. First thing is to add the negative 4 and negative 7 together. We got negative 11x cubed. And negative 7 plus positive 6. The coefficient for x squared will be minus x squared. Implied over here is a 1, but do I want to write it? No. Then we have x term, which is 6 plus 1. Over here, we will get 7x. Last term over here will be the constant, negative 2 minus 7, negative 9. Okay, so that's adding and subtracting polynomials, and give it a try on your practice. Sometimes you'll mess up with the negative sign, so be careful on that.